This video is intended for adults and children upwards the age of 14. Viewer discretion is advised. I don't know about you, but ever since watching It, or clown stuff in particular, is that the case that you also don't like clowns anymore? Like that gradually, I don't know, the appealing factor to the fun, which essentially is that innocent thing, was kind of deleted from clowns? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Neuer crate. So what was all this incoherent ramble about? It was about the fact that I finally watched It Chapter 2, called Kapitel 2 in German. I got the 4K steelbook, it was the Amazon exclusive, and I watched a little bit, I waited a little bit till I reviewed this, because otherwise I opened it up and I showed you how to open it up, and then I didn't watch the movie and everything. So this time I made it a little bit different. But we get to this in a second. First I want to show or talk about a little bit of house cleaning, because as you might have saw, Tuesday I made my newest rendition of 5-minute first looks. Why Tuesday? Because since Voice of Kaon is now on the collector's bay, I wanted to have something on Tuesday. The problem is, when I get home from work and I prepare Voice of Kaon, there's little time to do an actual review. So a little bit of a house cleaning, update stuff on 5-minute first looks actually fits quite well on Tuesday. So I think I'm going to be doing that in the future, and I hope you enjoy. I think that's okay. If you want a little program on a Friday with the guys from the Collector's Bay, you are always welcome to check out Dan on Fridays. Lazy Friday, his Fauler Freitag videos. So, but for now, we're gonna check out Stephen King's It Chapter 2, which is a cool steelbook, and the movie closes the circle quite well. Looks fine, acting is very good, but I'm gonna add some spoilers at the end, and of course, as you might have saw already, timestamps if you want to check it out, and if you want to click over the spoilers, you know? So I think that's everything I can tell you right now. Everything else. And back we are, and here we already see it's embossed nicely. So this is the state it comes delivered in, with this little sleeve around, has all the details, like what hardware you need to play the 4K variant of this movie, a little bit of the story, where did we leave off, 27 years later it returned, duration, cast, and the extras, quite something in it. I want to watch it in the original version already again, because I watched it first in German. A friend of mine isn't too privy of English, so let's just peel it off. And those buttons are so hard, you open up the steelbook with it. And here we are. Looks awesome. I like the styling, like we have the little canal, the sewer tunnel. We have it as in embossed red metal, looks fine. Pennywise and his balloons are all raised, as you see. And also interesting, this is blood red, pretty fitting. The losers in their adult forms, the old house where the little well, the funnel goes down to, let's call it home or base of operations. Base of operations sounds kind of cybernetic, something action-like, but I'm just calling it that way. And also, I think it's interesting. It's kind of like a full moon. I like that. Detail here looks nice. Spine, everything you need to know. And on the other side continues, and we got the Losers Club in their child forms down here, which looks nice with the cast below here. And once we open it up, we have the full piece. I think that's cool. I think What's a little sad is that this is split and Pennywise is wider than he should originally be. I think if they would have blackened this all out, they could have put the it below here, or maybe in the middle, have him like being more shaded in the middle, you know, but then the proportions would have fit. And the 4K, I don't know. I think there are some liberties with this. You could play with it, but I think this is otherwise a very nice picture. I think this looks great and it works well. A little bit of merch in here, of course. What else? And on the inside we got all the discs with the special edition cat hair, and on the inside, as you might guess already by the eye, we have a little Pennywise graphic. So that's quite nice. I think that's quite cool. Looks good. I put the 4K in the back here, and I put the actual movie on the left here. Probably won't use the 4K for quite a while, so I think you have the full movie here, and you have the specials here, everything ready to be gripped and played as you see fit. Let's put this back in. And of course, what would an It Chapter 2 review be if there wouldn't be a comparison with It Chapter 1? And it's cool. It's not as embossed as this one, but I think the styling works just because we have the rounded sewer arch here. We have the sewer arch here. We have Pennywise, and a little kid. Vice versa, essentially also that we have the adults here. So that's quite good. Spines work rather well. I mean, this is kind of brown black, this is blue black, this is centered too, but with the Chapter 2. Maybe they could have just done it S and S with a 2 instead of an S, but that's just me. And on the back, Georgie's little ship, the SS Georgie, and Pennywise, like I said. So I think that's a nice thing, full circle, and having the story complete is great. And for some spoiler talk and final score, I would say we head on out, right? So there you go, guys. The story is complete. Chapter 1, Chapter 2. And I think they did a good job. I think they really did a good job. Like I said, spoilers, just a little bit. I just don't want to go overboard. During the second part, when they are all back together as adults, Bill actually finds his old bike and he rides around in it, and he's super happy with it. And I'm usually not the guy to point out any logical things, because this is a movie. I watch a movie to don't have what's outside. I immerse myself in it. I watch it. I'm having a good time. I'm having a burger with it. I'm having a beer with it, a gin tonic, call it whatever you like. But just don't think about anything logical. I don't overanalyze. But this was pretty blatant in your face, you know? So he rides around on his bicycle. It's super rusty. It comes directly out of the shop. It was in the window for ages, and he just rides it from the get-go. The only thing, the steerer just goes down a little bit, but otherwise the tires are all right, the chain is all right. That was funny. What's not funny, and that is a little problem I had, was there was a bit of a length, like it went nowhere at certain point. We had a few cuts into the other guys of the Loser Club, but that certain portion of Bill was, okay, where do you want to go with it? This was weird. There was a payoff a little bit later on, a little bit, but that was kind of a length where I think, okay, they cut out so many unnecessary things. Why not cut this? I'm not a filmmaker, so whatever. Here's my score, guys. I think the packaging is beautiful. It's really nice. It's just this little bit that's kind of, I don't know, where it falls short. I don't know. Like it's not monochromatic, but it's only the next best thing, you know, because we have black, red, white, done. So I don't know. I can't pinpoint it, you know, but it's a beautiful steelbook. It is a beautiful steelbook. The appearance overall is cool. It's cool. It's a steelbook. It's prone to damage. The only thing, and this is why I gave it a 9, is like I said, like the split picture of Pennywise here, that it gets stretched out of proportion. That's the only thing. Otherwise, it's pretty cool. The bonus content, I gotta say, it is like, okay, cool that they did it, but it's a little low. The third disc has 70 minutes of bonus content, but it's only documentaries and such. It's not too interesting, and there are also quite a lot of comparisons. So I don't know if I am the right guy to actually review bonus content, because in today's age, I don't really care too much for bonus content. You got that feeling that you kind of changed in the way you watch and perceive movies? Hit me up in the comments, I would like that to know. The disc menu is functional. The execution of it all is great. I put this together with the movie now, because this is a nice new full story. There's nothing that falls out of space. Everything fits. There's nothing like, okay, we had this actor on the first, and then we have another actor on the second. Nothing like this happens. This is amazing, because usually in today's age it happens. You know, it just happens that the one actor they can't get on the second. Like a very, very big example of this would be Terrence Howard for Iron Man 2. Pretty big mistake on Marvel's side, if you ask me. But that makes it a very nice package. Also on the front, that you still see the sewer. This is a very prominent part in the story too, and they put it front and center on the artworks on both, and I enjoy that. I think that is really great, and I think I'm gonna maybe even tonight after I finished watching something extremely nauseous. Makes you nauseous, twists your stomach, goes like, oh God. This I will review next week. I'm not telling you what it is, but I will tell you a lot about it, and I hope you watched it, or if you didn't, you want to watch it after I told you. So this is next week. But for this now, that's it. I hope you enjoyed, guys. If you did, please give me a like, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. And head over to my Instagram for daily toy news. I grab whatever I can. And now I just wish you a good Friday, an excellent Friday. Have a great day, have a great way into the weekend. And I guess I see you on Sunday with a cool review, part 1 of 2. Stay tuned. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.